Time. We are all set to analyze the eighth and the final team, underdogs. Only they won the championship once in the very first inaugural year. They were still underdogs then, and they're still underdogs now. Are they relying way too much on their overseas players? And how will Ben Stokes not being able to play for as a possibility affect them? Let's analyze the eighth and final team, the Rajasthan Royals. Okay, so let's analyze our final team of my first video series of the preview. Let's look at the strengths first of Rajasthan Royals. The first strength is their overseas. They might be relying way too much on it, but it's an awesome overseas. You have Steve Smith, you have Ben Stokes, George Butler, Jofra Archer, David Miller, some amazing overseas players. So that's really good. That's actually the only strength I can see. RR are relying a lot on these people to perform. Another thing that could be there is they have 3 or 4 youngsters in their team and they're giving an opportunity, and youngsters have proved ever so useful in the past few IPL seasons. So Yashasvi Jaiswal, Riyan Parag, Kartik Tyagi, those guys could also perform. The weaknesses, there is no Indian players. I mean, the Indian department of the Rajasthan Royals is so weak. I mean, look at your bowlers. You have the likes of Kartik Tyagi, the likes of Ankit Rajput. There are no good Indian bowlers. I mean, yes, there's Jaydev Unatkar, who's just come back from winning a Ranji Trophy, leading his team to winning a Ranji Trophy. So he's a lot wiser and doesn't have that price tag weight. Shreyas Gopal, Jofra Archer, of course, we can't forget him. But apart from that, they don't have any bowling, and Indian bowling to be specific, no one is there. Mayank Markande, Shreyas Gopal is a good one as well. Shreyas Gopal, I think, the only effective one I can see. So that is another weakness. Again, Robin Uthappa, good Indian batsman. He's normally a top order batsman, but he wants Sanju Samson to bat at 3, Steve Smith to bat at 4. So he'll have to bat in that 5, 6, 7 position where he has to hit. But Robin Uthappa's strength is to rotate the strike, which he won't be able to do. So that could prove lethal as well. The opportunity is one big opportunity, Yashasvi Jaiswal. It's not for going into the Indian team or anything, it's just the exposure. I really would like to see him open with Josh Butler, and if he does, it will be a big opportunity for him. Opening with a world-class player like Josh Butler will be so much exposure for a young person, young bloke like him. So the opportunity is there for Yashasvi Jaiswal. Most valuable player, it will either be Steve Smith or George Butler. I'm going to choose one, of course. Let me just talk about Steve Smith first. He is going to have a big responsibility, especially if Ben Stokes can't play because of personal reasons. That way you might include David Miller, then you lose that one bowling option. Then Steve Smith has to give another bowling. He needs to handle his bowlers better, needs to find a bowler, and Robin Uthappa maybe not. Riyan Parag needs to deliver better. He needs to score even more runs because Miller's form has not been that good. It's going to be a big thing for him. And that is why my most valuable is not him, but it's Josh Butler. Because if Stokes is not there, then who's going to help out Steve Smith? Josh Butler is going to have a massive role in taking pressure off Steven Smith, and that's going to be really important and essential. I'm looking forward to seeing how Butler and Smith playing together. Of course, just coming back from playing against each other, and now suddenly they're vice captain of the same team. So that's going to be a big thing. Let's quickly make a playing 11. I've gone for Josh Butler, Yashasvi Jaiswal to open with him. I have gone for Sanju Samson 3, Steve Smith 4, Ben Stokes if he is available at 5. If not, then David Miller at 5, Robin Uthappa at 6. Again, his positions in the top 3, so he's going to have a big hitting role. At 7, I've got Riyan Parag. 8, I've got Shreyas Gopal. 9, I have got Jofra Archer. 10, I've got Jaydev Unatkar. 11, I had a choice of Ankit Rajput or Kartik Tyagi. But I love playing young people because they are so fast, they have so much more pace. I'm going for Kartik Tyagi. To summarize, I've got Josh Butler, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Sanju Samson, Steve Smith, David Miller or Ben Stokes, depending on the availability. Robin Uthapar, Riyan Parag, Shreyas Gopal, Jofra Archer, Jaydev Natkar, and Karthik Tyagi. That brings me to an end to my final video. Yes, we are finally over with the 8th and final video. Tomorrow we analyze the first match of the Indian Premier League. That means cricket has recovered. See England playing Pakistan, England playing Australia, but no fun big hitting tournament like the IPL. But from tomorrow onwards, it all begins. I cannot wait to do so. But in that time, you have to make sure to like, to make sure to subscribe, to make sure to turn the notification bell on, and of course, do not forget to share it. Thank you.